Sorry to bother you at work, Mia. When's the soonest you can take a day off? Well, the soonest would be the end of the month. Did something happen? Actually, my brother Harrison is getting married. He asked us to meet his fiancée. What? Harrison's getting married? As I recall, he just began to go out with his girlfriend last month, right? Yeah, he decided to marry her in a month. Apparently, Harrison is so in love with her. He seems to have proposed in a hurry. It's such a super speedy marriage. I never imagined that he would do something like this. He wants to introduce her to mom and dad, but his fiancée is a little nervous. So she wants to say hi to us first before meeting our parents. Even though it's very romantic, I can't imagine how nervous she must be to meet the parents with just a month of dating. If that's the case, I'll gladly take a day off to meet her. She can practice with us. I know you're busy, but do you think you can spare them half a day? If we could have a quick lunch or something, it would be great. Alright, I'll try to adjust my schedule then. Thanks, Mia. Well, then good luck with work. 2 weeks later. Thank you very much for your time today. It must have been a hassle for you to adjust your busy schedule. Don't worry about it. Besides, it was a pleasure meeting you and Harrison. Congratulations again on your engagement. I'm looking forward to having you in our family. Actually about that, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's about our future relationship. Can we keep our relationship as minimal as possible? What? Why? What do you mean by minimal? To be more specific, we want to invite you guys to our wedding. And I don't want to be in touch with either of you. I think the next time we should see each other would be at our in-laws' funeral. Did we do something to offend you? Well then, that's basically it. Please inform Connor about this as well. Wait a minute, Leila. I really don't understand why it came to this. What's so difficult to understand? I'm saying that I want to keep my distance from you too. So please shut up and accept this. But why? I thought today's lunch went nicely. Did I do something rude? In front of Harrison, I pretended to be having fun and excited about the future. But to be honest, I was disappointed in you and your husband. I had no idea that you two were so poor. If I had known in advance, I wouldn't have shown any interest in seeing you guys. Poor? Harrison is in his 20s, but he runs his own company. He graduated from a famous university and makes a lot of money. He's my ideal man. And so I imagined you and his brother to be wealthy too. However, you were just a poor girl who was raised in the countryside. Do you know how shocked I was? Huh? You told me that you grew up in a family that owns farms in Texas. In contrast, I was born and raised in New York. On top of that, my family was rich and they raised me well. There's a big difference between you and me, and I can't stand it. So, in other words, since I'm from the countryside, you're assuming I'm poor? Honestly, I am very offended to be looked down upon just because of where I grew up. That's not all. You're from tacky Texas, and your husband is unemployed, staying home all day. It's not easy having a husband who doesn't make any money. You two should be really poor. Maybe you didn't hear us well, but my husband Connor is a house husband, taking care of the house while I work. Unemployed and house husbands are the same thing, aren't they? Neither of them earns any salary. So he's basically a kept man. Okay, then I guess I can call you a kept woman too. What? You said you'd be a housewife after marriage. That means you would be unemployed and won't make any money. That should make you a kept woman. Don't make fun of me. Unlike your husband, I do have a job. My job is to be Harrison's wife. Huh? My job as his wife is to always look stunning and make him feel at home. I'll have to maintain my beauty by eating healthy and working out at the gym. Also, I'll always be by his side whenever he needs me. So don't think of me as the same as Connor, who has no job. But what about your salary then? Isn't it obvious? Harrison promised to give me a monthly allowance of $5,000. That's my salary. Wow. But your husband doesn't have an allowance, right? That means he's just staying home without earning any money. He's a kept man. I'm getting tired of this. Then let's end our conversation. Don't contact us anymore. I only hang out with people who have the same living standards. My family motto is choose wisely who to stay close to. So I choose not to get involved with you in the future. You are not worthy of my friendship. 1 week later. Hey, Mia, did I do something to offend Leila or Harrison at lunch the other day? I can't get in touch with either of them. Really? After we met them, I sent a text to Harrison saying, "Today was fun. Congrats on your soon-to-come marriage. When do you plan to meet our parents?" But he hasn't replied to me for over a week now. I tried contacting Leila, but she hasn't gotten back to me either. I wonder if they might have blocked me. Even Harrison hasn't responded to your message. He really may have blocked you. You think so? Did I do something wrong? I was so happy about Harrison's wedding that I drank too much. I don't remember everything I said, but did I say something rude? No, you were just fine. I'm sure Leila is the one behind all this. Harrison must be unaware of it. What do you mean? I wasn't sure if I should tell you, but I guess I need to. Actually, Leila contacted me after our lunch. She said she didn't want us to get involved with them from now on. From her point of view, we don't deserve her friendship. What? She even said she doesn't want to invite us to their wedding, but I can't believe she would use Harrison's phone and block you without permission. She's really obnoxious. Wait a minute. Why does Leila hate us so much? She says we don't deserve her friendship? Is that my fault? Calm down, Connor. We didn't do anything wrong. She just seems to think we're poor, and that makes us unworthy of getting involved with them. Huh? Why would she think we'd be poor? Compared to Leila, who grew up in a wealthy family in New York, I grew up on a farm in Texas, and Connor is running his own company and doing well, while your house husband, in her eyes, it looks as if a tacky girl on a low income is supporting a kept man. Don't tell me that's the only reason she's hating us. It seems like she expected something better than this, since your brother is a president of a company. What? Wait, but still, it's wrong of her to make such selfish assumptions and blocking us and not inviting us to the wedding. Mia, I'm sorry I put you through a lot of trouble because of me not having a job. That's nothing for you to apologize for. I don't care if you have a job or not. You worked extremely hard at your last job. You deserve to take some time off and relax a bit. But I'm sure you wouldn't have been in this situation if I had continued to work. I'll contact Harrison through my parents. I'm going to complain about Leila's behavior. No, let's not do that. We shouldn't make a big deal out of it. But it's upsetting to hear her talk like this about us, isn't it? I know, but did you see how Harrison was watching her the other day? Harrison is deeply in love with her, unable to take his eyes off her. They're soon gonna get married, and I don't want to cause trouble for now. If you say so. But if she says or does anything to you again, I want you to tell me right away. I don't care, even if it's for my brother's sake, I'll have to protest. Yeah, I'll be sure to let you know. Well, then, I'm going back to work. Love you. The day of the wedding. Hey, Leila, what on earth was that for? Suddenly pouring water on me? In front of all the guests. It's all your fault. Why are you here? I didn't invite you, and yet you came and even tried to greet me in front of everyone. You poor people should stay away from my wedding. You didn't invite us to the wedding, but Harrison did. He contacted us saying, "You haven't responded to our invitation, but please come to the wedding." I guess you threw away the invitation before sending it out. So what? If you were aware of my intentions, why did you come? You even tried to make a speech. How can you and your husband try to make a speech at my wedding? Why can't we make a speech? I've prepared everything to be perfect for today's wedding. I was going to brag to everyone that I'm marrying a company president. This ceremony is to show off to all my friends how rich I've become. So, we don't need poor people like you to make a speech. But how could you pour water on me out of the blue? Everyone was so surprised by your actions. There's nothing wrong with pouring water on a poor person. No one was surprised. They understand once they know how poor you are. In fact, they should be happy that I kicked out the people out of place. Huh? Let me get this straight once and for all. I just married Harrison, who is the president of a company. I told you that I have no intention of getting along with you guys. A poor couple like you do not deserve to be a part of my family. Understand? Then I'm going to stop doing business with your husband. What? I can't take this anymore. I was trying not to make a big deal of this whole thing. But I didn't expect you to pour water on me. If you insist that much, let's cut off all ties. First of all, I'm going to stop doing business with your husband. What are you talking about? He's not doing any business with you. You may not know, but your husband and I are business partners. What? For real? Harrison's company is growing steadily, but he couldn't have done it alone. It's all thanks to me that his company is growing. As his wife, you had no idea? No, but now I know. If you knew, you wouldn't have poured water on me, would you? I'm a client of Harrison's company. His company exists because I provide him with a lot of work. I hear that half of Harrison's company's sales are made by the work requested by our company. You're not lying? No, it's all very true. That's why I'm here today, to make a speech as his sister-in-law and also as a representative of his business partners. But I didn't expect to be treated like this. Wait a minute. If you're a representative of his business partners, then that means you own a company too? Even a tacky Texas-born woman can run a company. Well then, if you'll excuse me. 1 hour later. Mia, did you take a nice warm bath? Did you dry your hair properly? I'm at the supermarket right now, buying lots of food. I'll make you a nice meal as soon as I get home. Thanks for everything, Connor, but I'll be fine. The staff landed me some towels before leaving. You're not fine at all. You have an important meeting next week. What if you get sick from this? You have to be in perfect shape. You sound more like a secretary than a husband. I'm not a secretary, but I've been through it all. You know, I've run the company for a while, and I know how these meetings can be important, and also your health can seriously affect the outcome. Then I'll just take your advice and warm myself up. But that woman, damn, how dare she throw a bucket of water on you? It's beyond insane, it's just violence. I'll never forgive her. Calm down. I'm not going to forgive her either, but let's just forget about it for today and enjoy a relaxing day at home. I've been busy these days, so I'm looking forward to spending the day with you, eating your delicious meals and watching Netflix. Right, I'm coming home right now. A really good TV show just came out and I was hoping to watch it with you. Dress warmly once you get out of the bed, okay? 30 minutes later. Please, Mia, don't quit business with Harrison's company. And please come back to our wedding with your husband. If you two don't come back, the ceremony will be cancelled. You haven't called it off yet? Of course not. I'm desperately trying to persuade everyone to wait until we resume the wedding. I've arranged for it to resume as soon as you two have returned. Then cancel it immediately and send everyone back home. What? I'm about to eat my husband's delicious homemade meal. He didn't want me to catch a cold because of some idiot's doings, so he made me some warm soup with love. I apologize that I threw that bucket of water on you, so please come back to the ceremony. I had no idea you were also running a company, and I didn't know that your company was a business partner of Harrison's company. I'm sorry, Leila. It's too late for apologies. Why? Then can you at least let me talk to Connor? Why Connor? My father told me about Connor. Before becoming a house husband, he worked for a major publishing company. Oh, how does your father know that? I didn't tell your parents about my husband's former job. My father also works there. Really? So it seems that he knew Connor very well. He said Connor was a legendary employee who became an executive in the shortest period of time. I heard he was a CEO, making a fortune, but suddenly quit. Legendary employee. He wanted to quit as soon as possible to maintain his health and have a decent lifespan. His dream was to make a fortune while he was young and enjoy his life while he still had enough physical strength. But I didn't think he'd actually make that much money, enough to last a lifetime in such a short period. Wow. After that, he became a house husband and he has been enjoying his days since. But in between housework, he's investing his salary and earning money equivalent to a graduate's salary. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Leila. I checked with Connor and he says he doesn't want to talk to you. Oh no. Also, he knew about your father. He's saying that he was useless in the company. What? Well then, you should cancel the wedding. Afterwards. And of course, the wedding was cancelled, and divorce was discussed immediately afterwards. Harrison, who had been in love with her, seemed to have woken up and said, "This is going to have a negative impact on my company, but more importantly, what have you done to my brother and his wife? I didn't think you were such an awful person." Leila, who did not expect to be dumped, came to us in a panic to apologize and even got down on her knees, but we refused to see her. After that, Harrison said, "I've been spoiled by you, so this is a good opportunity for me. I'll try to grow my company without your help." He seems to be working hard to acquire new business partners in a positive manner. As for Leila, her father kicked her out of the house. He has been feeling uncomfortable in the company since the rumor has spread about his awful daughter, and everyone is saying it can't be helped having such a useless father. Thank you for watching to the end. If you found this video refreshing, please click the like button. Otherwise, please let us know what you think in the comment section below. Please also subscribe to our channel. Your ratings and comments will encourage us in the future. Please take a look at the videos on our channel. See you in the next video.